Sides are evenly balanced, and Alan Border, having won the toss, has put Pakistan into bat first, and it is Jeff Lawson bowling the opening over to Ramiz Raja.
Trying to play it on the onside, the ball ballooning up, and Dean Jones takes a fine catch. So Pakistan off to a very bad start. Ramiz Raja gone. Watch that again. Jeff Lawson is up, and Raja trying to play him on the onside, gets a leading edge. The ball balloons up, and Dean Jones is fairly wide at mid-off, has a fair bit to cover. But Jones makes no mistake about that one. Outside the off stump, and that's dropped in the slips. 4 runs to Saeed. Pakistan 11 for 1. Loud appeal, the ball cutting back very sharply, but the umpire unmoved.
Nicely tucked away. It's 4 runs.
12th over. Well, that's an extremely lucky 4 runs for him. Intending to drive on the offside and off the inside edge. Very fine. At fine leg, 4 runs. That ends the torch of Shahid Saeed, the score of 29 on winning the toss and fielding first in conditions ideal for pace and swing. Superlative drive through the covers, past the extra cover boundary. Beautifully struck, finding the gap. Now on 26, and Pakistan 39 for 2 in the 15th over.
O'Donnell to Miadad. Off the back foot into the covers. Marsh the fielder. Oh, and those are overthrows. No one backing up. And in fact, over the fence. So Miadad gets 5 runs. Nicely struck by Shoaib. Single to him. Pakistan now 50 for 2 in 17 overs. And Shoaib and Miadad, 21-run partnership so far. That's a lovely on drive from Shoaib. Sweetly timed. 4 runs. Shoaib playing very well.
That should be 4. Jones can't cut it off. Play with the minimum of effort, with the maximum of results.
It's a long one, easily across the fence. So Miadad easing tension with a massive lofted 6 over extra cover. Demanding another 6 from Miadad. I'm sure he'll want to oblige. Whether he's able to do so. A 4 nevertheless, if not a 6. Simon O'Donnell, beautiful throw, but Pakistan get to their 100. And that says 50. indicator. Oh, he's done it again. But he's gone! Absolutely brilliant catch. Terry Alderman, twice today taking marvelous catches. Look at that again. Alan Border bowling. Not quite to the pitch. And look at that flying leap.
Border to Malik, and Malik has to stretch for that one. He's turning away from him. 4 runs. 136 for 3 Pakistan.
And he's out. So the dangerous partnership broken. And Australia, once again, have a look at it. Casually flicking at it. Straight to Boone, who makes no mistake.
So Border's strategy of reintroducing these two seamers in between the Pakistan innings for perhaps a few overs each paying off.
Clever bit of bowling, holding the ball back a bit, slow one. Ijaz Ahmed not to the pitch of the ball, going through with his stroke and straight to Border, who had to dive just, well, a little half dive in front of him to pick it up. Good bowling and good field place.
Fine bowling by Alderman in this particular over. Being brought on for a second spell and 2 wickets in the over. From this, what we saw this morning, but in spite of that, these bowlers have tied down Pakistan. And that's him gone. SHOAIB is gone. Steve Waugh making no mistake with that. So the anchor goes, and the Pakistan ship really in troubled waters now. Merv Hughes. Oh, he almost gets it. Yes, he's gone. Imran gone, and Pakistan once again in trouble. Serious trouble for Pakistan. Imran caught behind. Look at that. That inside edge. And into the gloves of Healy. So Pakistan in deep trouble at the Brabourne Stadium. 154 for 7 at the end of 41 overs. That's a nice shot. Played too fine for any fielder to get hold of. So Akram getting some valuable runs for his side.
Lawson to Akram. And swung away backward of square. That should be 4. Akram, a very free-stroking batsman, very useful man to have, batting at 8 or 9. And this time Akram moves away and over mid-wicket. Not very often, and that's 6. Not very often that Lawson is treated so roughly. Into the air again, and that should be another 6. A mighty swipe there by Akram. Sweetly timed. He was down the wicket to O'Donnell. And Pakistan now 195 for 7. Akram 28.
Yes, what an anticlimactic end. And good thinking by Healy. Let's have a look again. Just missing the off stump. taking aim and underhanding his return. Good thinking.
Short and Kadir cuts. Pakistan crossed 200 in this last over. Last ball coming up. Lawson bowling to Raza. Raza drives past the bowler. Should fetch him at least 2 runs. Yes, Pakistan finish at 205 for 8 of 50 overs. Top scorer Shoaib 73, Miadad 34. Akram bowling the first over for Pakistan. Boon on 2. Short, Boon cuts. Oh, and that's a sad mix-up. Marsh comes charging down the wicket and both batsmen stranded at the same end. Oh dear, dear, dear. Misunderstanding between these two batsmen. Jones a very lucky 4 there. Streaky shot taking the edge. Nicely driven, 2 long on, 4 runs, Australia 17 for 1.
Waqar Yunus continues. Oh, lovely shot. Akram can't cut it off. A beauty of a stroke. Straight in length. And Dean Jones, in a punishing mood, now moves quickly on to 19, and Australia on to 26 for the loss of 1 wicket. Oh, that's just a bit to the right of that slip fielder, and it's for 4 runs. Could have been very dangerous there for Dean Jones. He's leading a dangerous life at times, and at times he's playing a perfect game. But everybody needs a slice of luck in one-day games, and that 4 takes him to 27.
Slip. Oh.
Pakistan not all, that's 4 runs. Ejaz easing off.
1 for 42. Jones 33, Marsh 4 on strike. Cuts. Oh, the misfielding. 12th over in progress. Australia 1 for 46. Marsh 8. Jones 33. Gone, driving not without quite getting across to the line of the ball, to the pitch of the ball, foot not at all in line. Resultant edge flying fast, and Ejaz clinging on, diving and clinging on. I beg your pardon, not Salim Malik, the keeper, diving to his right, flying to his right rather, leaping to his right and taking a truly beautiful catch. Now, mind you, he's not a regular keeper.
Imran to Border. And Border's gone. What a major breakthrough for Pakistan. Border playing a defensive prod and straight into the hands of Javed Miadad at gully. 58 for 3 Australia. Great bowling from Imran Khan. See that again in slow motion. Imran Khan not opening the bowling, leaving that to Akram and Waqar. A defensive prod from Border, surprised by the bounce of that ball. And straight to Javed Miadad at gully, a good catch. Bowled him! The ball coming off the wicket a long way from outside the off stump. Waugh had no answer to that at all. So 2 successive wickets for Pakistan and Pakistan right back in the fray. War always a dangerous man. 58 for 4 now. And what a spell of fast bowling this has been.
And Imran have to produce yet another of those sensational overs to put Australia back into trouble. But Australia on way to recovery now. And he's gone. There it is from Imran, an over-pitch delivery, almost Yorker length. In fact, it was Yorker length, and Simon O'Donnell on the front foot.
Well, not quite shot out, but 205 and 50 overs. And that's Jones 50.
Trying to sweep, loud appeal, and he's gone.
That's lofted, and he's going to be out. He is.
And he's out. Going against the break, the ball fizzing through. A quicker one from Khadir. Hughes didn't know very much about that. 9.68 runs per over. Lawson's gone. Bowl Khadir. And that's it. Pakistan have done it. After looking slightly under the weather in the morning, came back roaring to victory. Principally through Imran, who led from the front, bowled superbly. And Pakistan beats Australia by 66 runs.